Hello, you guys. Let's talk about Chapter 7, Exponent Properties Involving Products. So take a look here. In words, to multiply powers with the same base, add their exponents. So let's say I had a to the m power times a to the n power. When the bases match, I copy the base, copy the a, and then you just add the exponents. So that would be m plus n. Take a look if I had numbers. 4 to the 5th power times 4 to the 3rd power. Well, the bases match, so you copy the base and then add the powers. So that would give you 4 to the 8th power. Let's say I had x to the 4th power times x to the 7th power. Well, the bases match, so I copy the base, the x, and then I just add the powers. 4 plus 7 gives me 11. Okay, so let's take a look at example 1. Simplify the expression x to the 2nd power times x to the 8th power. Well, the bases match, so you copy the base, the x, and then you just add the powers. 2 plus 8 would give you 10. So our answer is x to the 10th power. Take a look at B. Y to the 4th power times y to the negative 6th power. When the bases match, copy the base, copy the y, and then add the 4 plus negative 6. Well, 4 plus negative 6 makes negative 2, so it's y to the negative 2nd power. Now remember, this is where we have to make the baby happy. So draw the diving board, put a 1 in the pool, and then grab the parent and the baby and put them down in the pool. So this would give you 1 over y to the 2nd power. And then you're done because the little exponent is happy. Okay, take a look at this. Power of a power property. In words, to simplify a power of a power, we multiply the exponents. So let's say in algebra, I had in parentheses a to the m power, and that is raised to the nth power. Well, I just copy the base, and then I would circle the m times n, and that would just be the power, m times n. So take a look at numbers. If I had 4 to the 2nd power, all raised to the 3rd power, I'd copy the base, the 4, and then I'd circle the 2 times 3, and that would give me 4 to the 6th power. Okay, take a look at example 2, using the power of a power property. So let's say, look at A. I have 8 to the 2nd power in parentheses, all raised to the 3rd power. Well, the big number, the base, is 8, so I copy the base, and then with my red, I circle the 2 and the 3. That means 2 times 3. So it's 8 to the 6th power, and I'm done. Take a look at B. I have, in parentheses, b to the negative 4th power raised to the 6th power. So I copy the base, the b, and I circle the negative 4 times 6. So that gives me b to the negative 24th power. Well, that little exponent is not happy. So I draw the diving board, I put a 1 in the pool. Now I'm going to circle the base and the power, and I'm going to let them get in the pool. So this would give me 1 over b to the 24th power. Remember, the baby's happy in the pool. Okay, take a look at C. I have in parentheses x to the negative 5th power raised to the negative 2 power. So I copy the x, and then with my red I circle the negative 5 times negative 2, and that would give me a positive 10. So it's x to the 10th power. Okay, take a look at the guided practice here. We just have to simplify. So look at number 1. It's 3 to the 2nd power times 3. Well, with your red, put that invisible 1. Okay, so now when the bases match, the 3's match, so I copy the 3, and then we add the powers, 2 plus 1. So that gives me 3 to the 3rd power. Now this is pretty small, so I would ask you to multiply it out. So 3 to the 3rd power is 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, take a look at number 2. D to the 5th power times D to the 3rd power. The bases match, so I copy the base, the D, and then I add the powers, 5 plus 3. So that gives me D to the 8th power. Look at number 3. It's k to the negative 1st power times k to the negative 4th power. The bases match, so I copy the k, and then I add the powers, -1 plus -4. That gives me k to the -5th power. But remember, you can't leave it like that. You have to make the little exponent happy. So draw the diving board, put a 1 in the pool, and circle the k to the -5th power, and let them climb into the pool. So that gives you 1 over k to the 5th power. All right, take a look at number 4 here. R to the 6th power times r to the -7th power. The bases match, so you copy the r, and then you add the exponent, 6 plus -7. Well, that would give me r to the -1st power. So that little baby's not happy. So I'm going to draw the diving board, put a 1 in the pool, circle the power and the r, and let them get in the pool. So this becomes 1 over r to the +1 power. And that's invisible, so I made it red. You could just say it's 1 over r. Okay, take a look at number 5. 9 to the 4th power raised to the 2nd power. So I see the base is 9, I copy the 9, and then circle the 4 times 2. So it's 9 to the power of 4 times 2, so that's 9 to the 8th power, and you can box your answer. Take a look at number 6, p to the 3rd power raised to the 6th power. So copy the base, the p, and then circle the 3 times 6 and put it there, and then it's p to the 18th power. Take a look at number 7, y to the -2 power raised to the 8th power. So copy the base of y and then circle the -2 times 8 and put it as the power, and that gives you y to the -16th power. Well, now we got to make the baby happy, so draw the diving board, put a 1 in the pool, circle the y to the -16th power, and let them climb into the pool. So you get 1 over y to the 16th power. Okay, take a look at number 8. I have z to the -3rd power raised to the -3rd power. So copy the z, and then circle the -3 times -3 and put that as the power. So that just gives you z to the 9th power. Take a look at number 9. I have -4th to the 7th power raised to the 2nd power. So I copy the base. The base is the -4. So notice how I put it in parentheses. And then circle the powers, 7 times 2. So that gives you -4 in parentheses to the 14th power. Okay, power of a power property. In words, to simplify a power of a product, find the power of each factor and multiply. I tell people, just think about the rainbows. It's kind of like the rainbows. So look at, if I had the a times b in parentheses and then the power of m on the outside, with my red I would circle the m and I would draw a rainbow to the a and a rainbow to the b. So that means it's a to the m power times b to the m power. And look at if I had numbers. If I had 2 times 3 in parentheses to the 4th power, I could circle that power of 4 with my red and draw a rainbow to the 2 and a rainbow to the 3. And that means it's 2 to the 4th power times 3 to the 4th power. Okay, so let's practice this a little bit. Look at example 3, letter A. In parentheses, I have 2z to the 5th power. So circle the power of 5 and draw 2 rainbows, 1 to the 2 and 1 to the z. So I have 2 to the 5th power times z to the 5th power. Well, you could multiply 2 to the 5th power. I did it out here. That would give you 32z to the 5th power. Okay, take a look at b. I have a times b in parentheses, all raised to the 6th power. So circle the 6 with your red and draw a rainbow to the a and a rainbow to the b. So this would be a to the 6th power times b to the 6th power. And that's all you'd have to do. Okay, take a look at C. I have -3x in parentheses to the -3rd power. Okay, here comes the kitty and the dog. Okay, and I'm going to circle the -3, and I'm going to draw a rainbow to the -3 and a rainbow to the x. So notice how I put the -3 in parentheses to the -3rd power times x to the -3rd power. Now look at, both their little babies are not happy, so they're both going to want to get in the pool. So I wrote 1 over -3 in parentheses to the 3rd power times 1 over x to the 3rd power. So I could just multiply the -3 times -3 times -3. That gives me 1 over -27 times 1 over x to the 3rd power. So when I multiply that, 1 times 1 gives me 1 on top, over, and then negative 27 times x to the third power is negative 27x to the third power in the denominator, and I box my answer. Okay, take a look at number 10. In parentheses, it's 4g, and then it's all raised to the fourth power. So I drew a rainbow to the 4 and a rainbow to the g. So this is 4 to the fourth power times g to the fourth power. And so 4 to the fourth power is 256 and g times g to the fourth power. Okay, take a look at number 11. I have in parentheses c times d to the 10th power. So draw a rainbow to the c and a rainbow to the d. So that would be c to the 10th power times d to the 10th power. All right, take a look at number 12. I have in parentheses negative 10w to the negative first power. Well, remember, this little baby is not happy, so we're going to draw the diving board, put a 1 in the pool, and we're going to circle the whole thing and bring them down to the pool. So that gives us 1 over, in parentheses, negative 10w to the positive 1 power. So that just means 1 over negative 10w, or you can let the negative float up, so it'd be negative 1 over 10w. Okay, and you can just lightly cross off example 4, and we're done with this video.